welcome back to my channel. This is Medea J, and today's video is a BlackUp foundation testing video. So BlackUp recently came out with a new foundation. I've got 3 shades to try out for you guys, and I just wanted to try out the finish, give you guys my first impression, and I'll probably try and do a demo test just to show you guys how it lasts throughout the day, because I am going out. So if you want to know more about BlackUp Cosmetics' latest foundation, which is the Matnifique 24-hour long-lasting matte foundation, then keep watching. So I'm just checking on BlackUp's website just to get some details about the foundation itself before I show you guys the packaging and then go into trying it out. So this is the Matnifique 24-hour matte foundation. It is vegan. It's one of BlackUp's newest releases. Hopefully still new by the time I drop this video. Says the foundation has a velvety matte finish. It's available in 22 shades to suit all skin tones and feels like second skin. It's long lasting, no transfer formula with a buildable coverage. It's perfect to cover imperfections. So buildable coverage, no transfer. Covers imperfections, velvety matte finish, 22 shades, feels like second skin, light texture, very easy to apply, gives an even matte complexion that lasts all day without looking ashy or oxidizing. That's interesting. And then it goes on to detail application tips, hydrate the skin, and then start from the center of the face and blend outward. That's basically the general gist of this foundation. BlackUp sent me 3 shades to try out. Although it comes in 22 shades, like you can see on the website, it's kind of difficult to tell what shade you are. If you're someone that likes to buy foundation online like I do, Findation will be your very best friend. Findation. Definitely use that website if you've got 2-3 foundations that you know fit you, match you spot on. Use it as a basis and it will always throw up suggestions. And for me, 9 out of 10 times it's been accurate throughout. So definitely try it out if you guys are struggling. You know, you can't get to store. Like for me, BlackUp doesn't stock in the city that I live in, so it is very difficult for me to get shade matched anyway, so I'd have to rely on the website. So BlackUp sent me 3 shades to try out, but I wanted to show you guys the packaging. It comes in this tube plastic packaging with a cap. It was sealed, but I have swatched it just to see if they were right enough for this video. But the cap, the top it comes sealed. It is 30 milliliters of product, which is your typical foundation size, which is 1 fluid ounce. Made in Italy. You've got the shade name, which is FNT, and then the number, so that's foundation, and then the number. It says no transfer on there. It says the name of the foundation, 24 hours, and that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my skin, and then we go into the application. So for this, I am going to use the Perfect Mattifying Primer from BlackUp. I just wanted to make sure that I'm using products that they've produced just in case, just to make sure that it works. So I'm running out of this product, hence why I'm using the bottom. So yeah. Especially like this primer because it kind of has like a slip to it, so I feel like it fills out my pores. It's got that like silicone feel to it, which is quite nice for the skin anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch the 3 shades that I've got on my cheek, and we'll decide on what shade, because really I've got an inclination of what shade I think would match me. If you've been watching my Insta stories, you would have seen me swatch these on there. So let's get into it.
I
FNT07, FNT09, and FNT11. So if they're saying it doesn't oxidize, I should take these colors as true to shade. I know I have gone lighter, so I'm looking at my chest as well. This one has like a neutral undertone to it, which I'm not really. I'm more of a yellow undertone. I'm kind of tempted to go with the second shade. What do you guys think? So I'm just blending it out a little bit just to see. No, actually, I think I'll go with the last shade. Oh, but it looks ashy. Why does it look weird on camera? I feel like maybe if I mix these two, what do you guys think? Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to decide, I'm going to mix the two and just go for it because I really want a good coverage for this. I know I've gone lighter, so it's kind of difficult to tell. It's definitely not this one. This one's way too light. Right? You know what? That's it. I'm going with F09, which was the second shade. That's it. That's it. Done.
Think hard for who really wants your heart. Think about the glue, think about your part.
Right, so it's on, and I think just to say that it does have a little bit of a thick consistency when you're applying it. So I noticed applying it with a fluffy brush wasn't really working. So I'd suggest you use either a dense brush or you use a beauty blender like I'm doing now. It did cover my imperfections, especially around my chin area. I could still see bits of it, so I guess if you really wanted it to be full coverage, full coverage, you would layer it. But I am happy with the coverage so far. And it feels really good. It feels like, as I've blended it out, it's kind of like mattified. But just to show you guys that you could probably layer it, I'm just going to go over my little imperfections with a bit more, just to show that it can be layered. And that's disappeared right in there. So far I really like it. It's not dewy, like oily or anything. It feels really good on the skin. Doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. Hasn't got a smell. And it just blends perfectly. I love it. I love it so far. So I'm going to go ahead and finish. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes off camera. And then I'll probably finish the rest of my face on camera, just so that you can see how the products apply on the foundation. So be right back. So my eyes are almost there. I'm going to go ahead and apply my concealer, and I really just want to see how the concealer is going to sit on the face. So I am going to use the Maybelline Instant Anti-Aging Concealer in Tan. And I love this concealer. I've been using it non-stop ever since my friend recommended it.
Cross the lawn. Close your car door, skid off the pavement. Look back, mom's crying irrigation.
On the face, I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty contour in medium, and I'm just going to slightly contour my face. Again, I'm going all in because I want to see how this foundation's gonna hold up. Don't usually do this step when I'm just going out. I do this when I'm going out, and I want a full beat. Okay.
Limits. Tell your lover that you'll be right back. Tell everybody that you'll be right back.
So far it's blending really well with the foundation. I'm not having any problem, any lifting or any issues. So I'm going to go in and set my under eye with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in banana. And I love the setting powder. Like literally you get so much product and you only need a little bit. I tend to continue to press the product into my skin until it dissolves, and it automatically gives that brightening effect. Like you don't even need to bake. That is how cool this powder is, and you literally only need a little because you're not baking. Instead, you're pushing the product, just constantly stomping on it until it blends in. See? And I'm going to go ahead and set my face with my Zico face powders.
Think about your part. Think hard for you, about who you are. Don't press the stop just for. Think hard for who really wants your heart. Think about the glue, think about your part. Think hard.
I'm going to bronze and contour my face, and I'm using the Morphe Phenom Glamour Bronze. Absolutely love this stuff. It is super pigmented, so I only ever use a tiny bit at a time.
I know better than you, but I know better than to walk away.
I'm really concentrating on my neck area because I'm wearing a turtleneck, so that isn't going to show. I'm going to have to clean off any makeup anyway, so as not to stain the turtleneck. So just in case you were wondering why I am missing my neck. So I'm going to finish my eyes and then come back and finish the rest of my face. But so far, foundation's holding up, no issues, breaks or separation or anything. So I am loving it. I'm going to apply my blush, and I'm applying the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in Pool Party. I haven't been able to put this palette down. Super stunning shades. And if you're interested in the look on my eyes, the video will be on Instagram. I'm just using the Illamasqua eyeshadow palette in Electrify. It is the Artistry palette. So this is what I've got on my eyes. But the full video will be on my Instagram. So make sure you are following me one day. Okay. So next is highlighter, and I'm going to use the Gerard Cosmetics highlighter in a Dorothy.
Look back, mom's crying irrigation. She fills the lawn. I know better than to walk away.
Set the rest of my face with the I Heart Revolution fixing spray in Cookies and Cream. I've got my trusty little fan ready.
Tell your lover that you'll be right back. Tell everybody that you'll be right back.
So this is the finished look, guys, and I am living for my base. Like, yes. I started my makeup at 10 minutes to 12. It is now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm gonna do a wear test and see how this wears throughout the day. I'll probably change my lipstick. I was really feeling red for this look, but that's about the only thing that might change. So I'll come back to you guys in a couple of hours to see how it's wearing. But so far the finish looks impeccable. Pause wear. pause wear. Like literally this foundation so far is bomb. So yeah, I'll check back in to let you guys know how it's doing and if we see any oils or anything. But so far I think it looks spectacular. I forgot to tell you guys how much it costs. It actually costs £28, and as always I'll leave the link to the foundation in the description box below. But yeah, I'll be back soon. Okay. Right, so I am back. I went to a kid's birthday party with my son, so excuse if I look a little rough. But it is now 7:11. It is now 7:11, which means I have had my bass on since about, let's just say 12:30. So I sat down to record at 10 minutes to 12. Let's just say I had the bass on and everything. I should have probably checked the time, but I'm guessing I had my bass done around 11:30. This is 10 minutes past 7 now. So technically I've had this on for almost 7 hours. And this is what it's looking like. With the exception of obviously the lip, I did tell you guys I'll probably change it because red was a bit risky for a birthday party. So I had to turn it down a little bit. But I think with the exception of the lips change, I don't see much change on my face. There's a little bit of oiling around the nose area, which is to be expected because I do have combination to oily skin. I can see a little bit of my smile line coming through, but when you go to a kid's party, you smile a lot. Okay, so that's to be expected, but it's nothing drastic, nothing really like in your face type of thing. So not bad. No separation around my cheek area, forehead area, none of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and blot, see how that looks. And nowadays I just like blotting with a brush. Like I don't even like using any product, so I'm just going to use a brush that's got probably some powder left on it and just tap my nose area ever so gently, and voila, it looks like I literally just applied my makeup. Like literally this is 7 hours wear and it's looking good. Like I am so impressed with the quality of the foundation. So let's recap. So this is the BlackUp Matnifique 24-hour foundation. Definitely not wearing it for 24 hours, but at least for the 7 hours that I've had it on, it is mattifying, and it's not an uncomfortable mattifying feeling. I don't feel like I am wearing a lot of makeup or anything heavy, and I feel like it smooths out my pores. My highlighter glided onto my cheek effortlessly. I feel like it was easy to apply. Does have just a slightly thick consistency, but I don't mind that. To me, it can be full coverage because I did build it up a little bit, especially around my scars and everything. So I love it. Is it transfer proof? Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anything transfer onto my turtleneck or anything, so it isn't just going to like slip all over and stain your clothes or stuff like that. And I was hugging loads of people today and I don't see any kind of movement on my face, but obviously if I take my hand and I do this, it is gonna come off. But in terms of it slipping off and staining things, I don't see that. Very easy to apply. I did prefer using my beauty sponge as opposed to the brush. If you are going to use a brush, use like a kabuki brush or a really stiff one that's going to help you move that product as opposed to soak the product and it becomes sticky. In terms of it being radiant and having a shine, like a nice finish as opposed to like a dull finish, absolutely see it. The minute I applied it, my skin looked healthier, my face looked like just one shade as opposed to discolorations coming through. As you guys could see in the video, I didn't color correct and I don't feel like I needed to. I could have actually added more on my cheek area if it really bothered me, but it didn't bother me, to be honest. I don't mind a little bit of mascara peeking through, but if that bothers you, you can go ahead and layer the product. Oil controlling and leaves a velvety matte finish. As you guys could see, I only oiled up around my nose area, again, which is to be expected because I do have oily to combination skin. So I have nothing negative to say about this foundation. This to me is one of those foundations that I am going to be reaching for quite a lot over the winter period, especially as I've lightened up a little bit more. I feel like I've got the 9 to work with now, and probably the 7, because I really do get really light in winter. So at least I've got a couple of shades to play with, but I do love the shade range. I do think that they need to expand probably a little bit more, especially with the undertones a little bit, because I did struggle between 9 and 11. I kind of felt like 11 was too cool tone. No, I kind of felt like 11 was too neutral and 9 was warm tone with a little tinge of red. I just feel like they could have had an 11 cool tone. A couple of weeks ago when I was slightly darker, that would have matched me perfectly. But anyway, now I'm rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment box below if you guys have any questions. Have you seen this foundation in store? Have you tried it? Have you played with it? If you live in the UK, you can go into a Debenham store and get a sample. Guys, in the UK, you can get samples. I've had this question quite a lot. Just ask. They've got little containers, and if they don't have, go with your own little container and they will give you a sample. So definitely do try it out. Again, make sure you use foundation if you are trying to find your shade in any foundation. It is super helpful. Thank you so much, BlackUp, for sending me these products to try. I absolutely love it. As you guys can see, the consistency is there, the quality is there, the finish is there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I said, the eye look is on my Instagram, so definitely check it out. And I guess I will catch you guys in a future video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up. Turn on your notification bell and share my videos. It does help me out a lot. And I will catch you guys in a future video. Remember, God doesn't like ugly, so be nice to someone today.